Kiss Electrical here. We're going to do this Kasa smart home lighting switch. I'm going to show you how to install this one. And this one is not a dimmer, come to find out. So we're going to put it in another location in this customer's home. So first thing we're going to do is we're going to take this switch out. And we'll get to all the wiring, and then we're going to check the hot and the switch leg. And if y'all never opened up one of those Kasa smart home switches, we're going to do that today. You can get them on Amazon. They're not too expensive, but if you got an Alexa or what's it called, an Apple Home, it works with all of those. Now one of these is hot, so I want to be sure that we locate the hot before, which I believe it's this one. Before we hook it up, because this switch is needs to have the switch leg and the hot specifically, and a neutral, which this box has a neutral inside of it, so that's good. So here is the smart switch, and let's open it up. Got some hardware. Some instructions. We don't need that. Protect the film over the cover plate, which the cover plate's pretty nice. It don't have the screws in it. It just snaps on. So we'll just kind of pull that apart. Try not to break it. Then get these wires free here. Okay. So we got our wires free. Let's make our first connection, which is going to be the ground. Let's do it first, because safety first. All right, here we go. Put this ground in. Nice and tight, give it a pull, make sure it's good to go. Now let me get my tick tester out here. Get you one of these, so if you can check which one the hot is. Uh-oh. I think the batteries are going dead in it. It is going dead, but it indicated this one being the hot. So I'll have to get a new battery for that bad boy. You don't want to hook the hot up until you have the neutral hooked up, because you could potentially burn up the switch. So I'm just going to cap that off, and then we're going to get to the neutral here. Look at that. It's coming loose. So we need to tighten that up. Sometimes my fingers are so big they won't go in the box. All right. Switch leg. And the neutral. on here, it just says line load, so it doesn't really necessarily matter. If I were looking at it line, this one would be the hot, and this one would be the switch leg. Of course, your neutral, and then your ground. Do the neutral first. Make sure it's good and connected. And we'll tuck it in the back of this box because we don't need it any longer, and we don't need it to interfere with the installation of this thickness of this device. So next thing I'm going to hook up will be the switch leg. And the little wire nut. You have to cut some of that off. A little too much. Copper exposed. And then last but not least, we'll hook up this hot, and we'll cut a little off that one too. That way there isn't any copper exposed when we make our joint, our connection with this wire nut. Tuck them all in there. Nice and neat. Well, switch works. Let's see. That's good. Get these little spacers back in here. Little pigtails somebody done. Because this box is a little recessed behind the wall there. It's a Phillips head, of course. Tuck that wire back in there. So the smart switch, you can do it manually, but the whole idea for it is to be able to tell Siri or Alexa to turn it off and on, and when you don't have to get up or you want it off or on, and or you can use an app that is on your phone. That's the Kasa app, which on the box it has a QR code on there, so you can get it on your phone, the app, and they work together. Tighten this up nice and tight. Okay, let's and then on this plate it says up, so we'll put the plate on that direction. Snaps right on there. And then I'm not going to go over with you on the steps on it, but this does have a QR code associated with every one of them here and there, so then you can get the app for it. But that's how you do it.